Mental Fox here with more Star Trek Resurgence. In case you're curious, it does still take 24 minutes for this game to load. I load up the Epic Games launcher, then I click on the button to launch this game, and then I walk away. For the past couple of weeks, I've been doing physical therapy on my knees. I've been having some knee pain and knee weakness, so I've been going to physical therapy, and of course, if you've ever done physical therapy, you know that they give you exercises to do at home. And so what I do is I launch this game, and then I go do my knee exercises, which takes about 20 minutes. So if I sound a little out of breath, that's why. Because if you've ever done physical therapy, you know that some of the exercises they give you are basically torture. But I'm seeing improvement. So there you go, a little personal note there. Dying to see what happens next in this game. This game is just taking all kinds of twists and turns. After I played the last episode, I was thinking to myself, is it possible that our good buddy Tylus, is that her name? Is working with the Tkon, even though she's not a Tkon? I was trying to remember what her reason was for being in engineering. I don't remember what it was. I think maybe, I don't know, because the Paul Calloway guy said that he saw her down there, so I don't remember what her reason was. I need to go back and look. I really don't think that she's a bad guy. I really don't. It wouldn't make any sense. It makes more sense for it to be the captain. But, like, if it is the captain, he's doing a heck of a good job of remaining captain. You know, like Miranda, she had trouble staying Miranda, or at least acting like Miranda. It became pretty evident early on that she was not herself, whereas the captain, he's always been this way. So, I don't know, man. Could be the captain. That's what they want us to think now, I believe. Let's go ahead and hit play here. Or it looks like we're going to be playing as Carter again on the Zeldy. Let's continue.
At least stuck at impulse power.
The Tkon enhancements must be able to brute force limited bursts of warp output.
Yeah, they won't get to wherever they were headed at this rate. They're just limping along now.
So where does that put us?
Maybe I can answer that.
Let's go find a working console. Might be easier said than done. Or maybe we'll just walk over to that one that the game is pointing us at. Yeah, looks like a good place to start. Can I get to it, though? I'm going to have to climb over something. Oh, how am I going to get to it, actually? Maybe we need to walk all the way around here. Therein lies the puzzle. Okay. Crouchity crouch. Stand up straight. Hey, look, we can look outside. That's pretty cool. Okay, here's the console. Let's go use this console, or at least try to, anyway. Oh, we've got a couple of choices here. Or maybe just one choice, really. Let's access the star map.
I got the ship's heading.
They've changed course. Drastically.
Looks like they're headed here. Usonia system. They might stop there.
Can we use the Zeldy's comms to signal your fleet?
Comm systems are locked.
Grab hold!
Oh!
The look on his face.
The inertial dampeners can barely keep up. If they keep forcing this ship to make these short warp jumps, they're going to tear it apart.
Zeldy is still made by a Lydian hand, despite all this Tkon corruption. We'll hold.
We just gotta stay safe until Starfleet can find us.
Your people. Is there somewhere you go when you die?
Life after death? No. On my homeworld, some people think they can cheat death in a way by joining with the Trill symbiont. But that's not a life to me.
What about you? Is there another plane of existence for you? With every passing battle, as I get older,
I think there's just no way for us to know what happens after we die.
Really?
Maybe there's something more, maybe not. But I can't discount the possibility. You can't prove a negative.
then maybe you can understand this. My people have a special journey. When Lydians die, we rejoin our comrades, family, and ancestors.
On the parade grounds of Cirella?
That is just one part of it, but yes, death is not the end for us. So, even if some part of Itasca remains, by letting the Tkon use her body, at best we are delaying the inevitable next step for her. At worst, we are leaving her as a prisoner in her own mind. You want to save the transformed. So do I.
Now that I've seen it happen, does it make me a hypocrite to say he has a point? What if we can't get them back? We can't leave them like that, right?
I think Itasca would want to be released. To think of what she could be going through right now.
I know it's awful to think about, but if they're still alive, we can still try to help them. We lose that option once they're dead.
I had a sister, a twin. It's very rare among the Trill.
You never told me that.
She was one of the youngest hosts to ever join with the symbiont. A sentient creature that lives in our body. It's considered a great honor. The symbiont can bring centuries of knowledge and wisdom to the host. But sometimes, the symbiont personality suppresses the host entirely. My sister was the closest person in the world to me. I knew she would be different after joining. But she drew more and more distant. The room we shared growing up was foreign to the both of us. And eventually she, or whoever she'd become, cut me out entirely. So I left for Starfleet and swore I'd never go back. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Someone who looked like my sister. Sounded like her. But wasn't.
You should try to see her again. When all this is over. Maybe things have changed for her after you've been away for years.
I couldn't go back. Not now.
You remind me of Itasca.
I do.
Bonds are not made by what runs through your veins, but the blood you spilled together. Itasca was my family in that way. I want you to know there is nothing I won't sacrifice to win this fight. But if we're lucky enough to survive, I'd be honored if you'd count me as one of your tribe. As Itasca was.
Even a couple of engineers like us?
You are many things.
I don't need to wait that long. We've bled together. No one else will know what we've been through. That makes us a tribe. Right here.
I'll take that.
They not cease this madness.
Yo.
What is this place?
Is that the Veskar?
Another one of yours?
Not anymore. They've corrupted it, just like the Zeldy.
Now there are two ships. Did this just get better? Or worse?
It certainly doesn't bode well for the crew of the Veskar. So many lives stolen.
We're really at the heart of this fight now. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do about it.
This doesn't look like the Aphelion. What are they doing here?
You don't think they're just meeting their buddies?
Maybe, but then why are their buddies here?
Prepare for transfer.
The storm! It's back! What happened?
Hold on. Scanning. Metric radiation is dropping. The Zeldy's dropped to minimal power levels.
It's running off just the one warp core now.
That means...
They've sent the Cartabulate to that other ship.
Uh-oh. Warp works on that one. That was smart. Ooh, Mutiny.
Something wrong, Captain?
No, nothing's wrong. In fact, I was just going to call for you. I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
That's suspicious. Choose an ally to confront Captain Solano. So we can choose her. Hermot, Bedrosian, or Westbrook. Boy, I don't know, man. I mean, we go in here and see what our relationships are like with them. The last reaction we got from Bedrosian was Lieutenant Bedrosian understood Jara's slight reprimand for her early celebration during the Elydia rescue mission, and will be eternally grateful Jara saved her from serious energy from the plasma blast. Last interaction with Commander Westbrook was Commander Westbrook respected Jara's inclination to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps. Wow, that was a long time ago. But he was troubled when Jara seemed willing to follow Captain Solano's orders without trying to explain the situation. Ultimately, he was dismayed when Jara followed Captain Solano's orders and put the crew on the hull at risk. He's no fan of Captain Solano. Ermot. Commander Ermot was glad Jara's first instinct was to protect the crew when Starbase ordered her to disengage the docking clamps. But he was concerned when Jara seemed willing to follow Captain Solano's orders without trying to explain the situation. Commander Ermot respected Jara's confidence in following Captain Solano's orders, even though he had his own conflicted feelings about putting the crew on the hull at risk. This seems contradictory to me. He was concerned that we followed the captain's orders without trying to explain the situation, but respected our confidence in following orders. I think we gotta go with Westbrook. I think we do. And I think we're meant to. It's like a whole growing thing, you know. Like Bedrosian and Ermot were very nice to us, and we got along really well with them right from the start. But Westbrook, he was not a fan in the first place. So I think in true, I don't know what the right phrase is, but the fashion of, you know, the rocky relationships turning into your closest ally kind of thing that you see in so much media, I think that's what we got to go with here. I'm going to go with Bedrosian, or Westbrook.
Commander Westbrook, a word, please.
I'm busy here, so let's make it quick. What's this about?
The captain may have been compromised. I have reason to believe he's been bioformed, and is now actively working against us.
Come on. You can't be serious.
Someone is sabotaging the mission. They planted a Tkonian device in engineering. Captain Solano was in engineering while we were on Delphi Ardu 4, and he purposely evaded Dr. Duval's bioscan.
That's ridiculous. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago. He was as normal as ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
I cannot stress this enough. Our lives are at risk. The mission is in jeopardy. I'm not making this up.
And I suppose you have proof?
I'm working on that.
Of course you are. You've rarely put your trust in me before. Which, ironically, only makes your story more believable. You're clearly not looking for whoever is most likely to go along with you. If you go through with this, And you're right about Solano. You'll be the new captain of the Resolute.
I hoped I would be captain someday. But I didn't want it to happen like this.
I'll have your back. But you damn well better be right.
It's now or never.
Captain Solano.
Everybody looks.
Commander Rydek, we need to talk about... Doctor? What brings you to the bridge?
Just a bit of housekeeping. You owe me a bioscan, Captain.
I don't have time for that right now.
It will only take a moment. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will. All you'll find is that I'm quite reasonably under stress given the circumstances, and you aren't making it better. I'll find you in sickbay when I'm good and ready. Or, if you're gonna stand in the way of the mission, I can find you in the brig instead.
It's merely protocol, Captain. All officers that touch alien soil have to be bioscanned.
I know the protocol. It's not more important than chasing down these Tkonian marauders.
The crew looks to you for guidance, Captain. It may seem like a nuisance, but it would set the right example.
What is this?
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Drop this. All of you. I'm giving you a direct order, Commander Rydek. Stand down and go back to your post. Now. Do not make me tell you again. I've been a starship captain since before you were in the academy. I won't stand for this.
This is for your own good, Captain.
He didn't like that.
This is for your own good as well. Security to the bridge.
Oh no.
Arrest Commander Rydek.
Oh no.
Take her to the brig.
On what charge?
Conspiring with the enemy and mutiny.
Captain, please reconsider.
I've given my order.
This is not Captain Solano. He's been bioformed. He's a scion.
You're out of your mind.
Commander Rydek has proof.
What are we gonna do with that? Okay.
He sabotaged our efforts to track Galvin with this. He planted it in engineering while we were down on Delphi Ardu 4.
Lies! Perpetrated by the only Tkon in our midst, Portal 6-3. He's actively trying to divide us from within.
Captain Solano has refused to be bioscanned because he knows it will reveal he's a scion.
Oh.
Take her to the brig, or I'll do it myself. Oh!
Wait! Stand down! That's an order!
What is the meaning of this? Everyone hold until we get answers. This cannot happen on the bridge of a Federation starship.
He's a scion. You have to believe me. That's not Captain Solano, as much as you'd like to think it is.
If you're wrong, there's no coming back from this.
I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Commander Rydek was right. Captain Solano has been compromised. He's been bioformed into a Tkon.
As the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Resolute, I am relieving Captain Zachary Solano of command.
Take him to the brig.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned.
We all are.
Well, there's no going back now. You are, rightfully, the captain of the Resolute. And I'm with you from here on out. I need you to know that.
Right now, more than anything, I need to know I can count on your support.
Absolutely. You have my word.
We have to come together to make this work.
Whatever you need me to do.
Oh, those other two did not like that. I probably should have said Captain Solano was a good captain.
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp. It's time to face Galvin.
Yes, Commander. Sorry. Captain. On your command.
Engage.
So we were, man, I mean, that was going down a road quick, you know, for a while I was trying to play it like, what if he's not Taconian? What if he's not a Scion? I got to be a little careful here just in case, you know, and I was trying to play it that way. But then it got to a point where I was like, I got to put my cards on the table here because this kind of wishy-washiness isn't working. We're not getting anything out of this. So had to put my cards on the table and just blatantly call it out that he is a Scion of the Flame. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't because, like I said, he continued to act like Captain Solano. He didn't act all weird like Miranda did. I mean, Solano, I feel like, has been acting weird from the very starting of the game, but that was before we met the Taconians. So, I mean, he seemed consistent to me. So, I don't know, man. I just haven't really seen anything in him that made me think he was Taconian. It was just kind of circumstantial evidence that we had, and that was it. But once we started going down that road, we had to continue going, and they paused for great effect when Dr. Duvall scanned him. Right? I was like, holy crap, if we're wrong, what's going to happen? But we weren't wrong. Commander Westbrook, let's see here. Despite his initial skepticism when Jara confided her suspicions about Captain Solano, Commander Westbrook understood she was compelled by circumstances beyond her control. In the aftermath of the confrontation, once Jara became captain, Commander Westbrook couldn't help but be struck by her display of leadership as she pulled the crew together. Well, that hasn't happened yet. Captain Solano was enraged when Jara confronted him on the bridge and asked him to submit to a bioscan under the pretense of protocol. Yeah, there were so many choices there, I didn't know what to say. I wasn't sure the right path, just like right here at the end when I asked for Commander Westbrook's, support. Bedrosian and Ermot did not like that. Lieutenant Bedrosian was insulted when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. Okay, so that's what they're upset about. They're upset that I confided in Westbrook and not them. Commander Ermot was deeply disappointed when Jara chose not to confide her suspicions about Captain Solano before confronting him on the bridge. That's fair. That's fair. I can see that. Okay, I can see where they're upset, but man, they sure did get upset quick. I mean, look at his face, and heck, she's practically going to turn her back on us. We'll win them back. Oh no. Oh, come on, people.
We're taking fire! Red alert! All hands to battle stations. Shield status.
Set to maximum, but with the algorithms compromised, they may not do much.
Captain, that other Elydian ship is here.
The Zeldy?
We're outnumbered.
Captain, your orders.
Invasive maneuvers.
Aye, Captain.
The Veskar's warp engines are powering up.
Uh-oh.
Our warp engines are offline.
Oh, jeez, they got away.
That must have been their goal. They didn't want us to chase the Veskar.
According to my readings, they also took the Cartabula with them.
They're not breaking off. We have to destroy the Zeldy before it destroys us.
Diaz and Edsalar still over there?
They'll need to evacuate.
Come on.
Almost have it.
They gotta know we're here. Hurry! You got it?
Got it! Diaz to Resolute!
We read you, Diaz.
This is Ermot. It's good to hear your voice. Is Edsalar... is she with you? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, we're both here. We're both okay.
Very good, Petty Officer.
Get us out of here?
I can't transport you out while the Zeldy's shields are up. Our phaser fire won't even get through. Is there another way off that ship?
We'll find a way.
Whatever you do, you'll have to be quick about it, because we can't give you much more time. We can't evade the Zeldy forever.
Understood. Diaz out. We're gonna have to get out of here the old-fashioned way.
Lydian ships have no escape pods.
We can leave out that cargo bay we transported to before. Then there's the vacuum of space to contend with.
Those freight containers. Maybe we could use those to make an escape pod?
Is that even possible?
We're gonna make it possible. Unless you have a better idea.
Let's go.
I've polarized the hull plating. That should allow us to take a few more hits. Enemy phaser impact dissipated.
Heading, Captain?
Attack pattern Beta 3. Circle around that asteroid and come back firing.
Aye, Captain.
Zeldy, in range.
Fire!
Zeldy's shields down to 82%.
We're doing damage, but they're hitting us right back. We'll run out of hull before we penetrate their shields.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oh, hey.
I can modify your impulse engines to amplify their meager output and avoid more of their attacks. But I will need full access to your propulsion systems.
This goes against dozens of Starfleet.
There's always a price.
Not a security risk if the alternative is destruction.
To me, it's simple. You can take this meeting and hope you weather it. Or will you put your trust in me? I've left everything behind for you. The least you can do is put your faith in me.
Do it.
Commander Ermot, give portal access to the propulsion systems. You're going to have the ship in your hands. Don't let me down.
This will take a moment.
pretty cool.
Your ship has let up its fire.
That gives us some time.
All right. One of these freight containers should do the trick.
Be quick.
We need one big enough for all of us to fit inside.
This one looks pretty good.
Airtight.
We saw this one earlier, remember? Oh no, this one's undersized.
Not this one.
Big guy.
What about this one? Oh, nope. Punctured.
This will hold up in a vacuum.
Nope. But, oh, this one looks pretty good.
Oh, here we go. This'll work.
That's great, but it's not airtight yet.
No problem. We'll just seal it up.
This container is extremely heavy. Even with the containment field open, it won't leave the bay quickly. I'll find something to accelerate our exit.
How are they going to get out of here?
Glancing blow. Very little damage.
I cannot keep this up for long.
Their phaser banks are recharging. Now's our window. We have to strike back.
I agree.
Their next barrage could be our last. Better make this count.
Target their weapon systems. Take the teeth out of their bite.
That could make them run. Just like the Beskar, we'd lose Diaz and Xeldi again. Hit their engines. We've already lost the Beskar.
We need to protect ourselves first.
Target their propulsion systems. I don't want them going anywhere.
Targeting their engines.
Whoa. We gotta move it now.
These will give us the push we need.
Those are explosives.
We'll ride the blast right out of here. All set.
I'll set the containment field to deactivate, and then run back. We can detonate by remote.
We'll need to seal the doors from inside the container once we do.
Before all the air sucks out of the cargo bay.
Moments.
Hurry!
Oh no.
What are they doing in there?
Oh no. Oh no.
Please, help me.
No. Let the Tkon get what they deserve.
Don't leave me to die.
I don't know. Can we really leave her?
She can figure her own way out of this.
This ship can't fly. Sidron set it to self-destruct. Please, Amanda.
It's not her.
No. I know it's not.
Carter, we have to seal the doors.
Don't leave me!
Get this light off the ship before Sidron blows it all to hell!
Come on! Hurry!
To Resolute.
I have the away team.
Go ahead.
We're about to exit.
We see the cargo bay containment field is deactivated.
Get that tractor beam ready. And you should know, the Zeldy is set to self-destruct.
If we do enough damage to the Zeldy first, it'll prevent the self-destruct sequence from completing.
We can't wait any longer. We have to fire.
Captain, they're almost out of there.
We need to act fast.
Hold all fire! Get out of there, Petty Officer. Do it now!
You heard her.
Done!
Ready?
Detonate!
TARDIS.
We're out.
I have them on sensors. Tractor beam activating.
Locked on and ready to fire.
Fire!
Tractor beam's locked on. We have them. They'll be pulled into the docking bay shortly.
There's something else. I tracked a transporter signal to the planetoid moments before the Zeldy detonated.
Sidron.
There's a Tkon structure there. It's the reason they were here. It's the reason we are here. Now.
I have to see it for myself. We'll go there together.
I had assumed as much.
Is this the Tkon arsenal Galvin was after?
Legend says this region once held the sacred mysteries of the Tkon Empire. Our greatest treasure. Our most fearsome technology.
I want a full security detail. Westbrook, Brodrosian, you're with me. Mr. Ermont, you have the con.
Wait. You're not the first officer anymore. The captain is supposed to stay with the ship. I'm surprised Lieutenant Bedrosian didn't raise that first.
I thought Captain Rydek knew what she was doing.
That's the protocol. But it's also a captain's prerogative to break that protocol.
I suppose it is.
We'll deal with the first officer vacancy when we return. Until then, Mr. Ermont?
Yes, Captain.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert, everyone. The enemy could be anywhere. Follow my lead.
Well, this is a nice change. Now we're on a frozen rock instead of a dry, barren rock. Can we talk to anybody? Doesn't look like it. Does he look like Snow Miser to you? Looks like Snow Miser to me. Alright, so we could get our phaser out. I don't see any reason to do that just yet.
Alright.
That's the plan.
Well, it's your call to come down here. Still not sure I agree. I respect the chain of command.
Pick up the pace a little bit.
Should make quick work of the ice.
Alright, let's shoot through this ice. Can I just shoot any old ice? Apparently I can. It's kind of fun. I think those are crystals. Oh, more ice. Crouch. shoot. This is a cool effect. Oh, look at these. These are really cool looking.
Is this another Tkon vault?
I don't see a way in.
The vault in the mines was already open.
There must be some way to activate it.
Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
Shiny. Find Sidron. Let's see, can we talk to anybody? Doesn't look like it.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Tkon that beamed down here could be.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Tkon, but only a Tkon. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you.
Alright, let's check this vault out. But first we're going to go talk to him again.
Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Tacon would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does.
Alright. Can we talk to anybody else? Doesn't look like we can talk to him. Where'd Bedrosian go? I don't know where she went. Let's see, there's a little walkway down there. So we're gonna look over here first. There's like some... Here we go. Some kind of transporter.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Tkon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Investigate the vault. Yeah, well, we'll use that here in a minute. I want to run over here to this other thing we saw, this other walkway. Just kind of jog over here. See what's up. See if there's any loot back here for us. Oh.
I should look elsewhere.
Okay. The game is like, nah, you don't want to go there. I don't know where Mudrosian went. Maybe she is down there somewhere. Oh, what's this? Okay, I wanted to consider the space ocean. Or space ocean, that's what it says.
Portal? What is that void down there?
Space folding upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Tkon, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
Chuckle, chuckle. And then this is the way we came in. Oh, she's back here. Why are you still out here? You're allowed to come in. It's okay. She's just standing there. Maybe she just needed a moment. Alright, let's use the device over here. So I guess we're just going to walk from pad to pad. See where it takes us. Oh. Oh, goody. I'm going to guess this one. Oh, boy. This one. Oh. Dead end? Oh boy. Can I set down some breadcrumbs? Try this one this time. This one. I think this is just going to take us back. Well, so far it's almost forming just a straight line. Yeah. Oh, it's a Cartabula? The Cartabula? Don't know if there's more than one. Let's go collect some data. Oh, look at this cool place. I like it. I like it a lot. Tricorder? Anomaly targeted. Let's scan this, see what this is.
Soil.
Soil. Just soil.
Soil.
Aliens.
Not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database.
Alien soil. Soil from a planet not recorded in the Federation database requires further investigation. Now, there is nothing left for us to record here. Out of range. Tkon console, extremely high particle density, impassable with current Starfleet technology. Although that says Staffleet technology. Scan this one as well. Same thing. Still impassable with Starfleet technology. Tkon console contains vast amount of Tkonian data, contents unable to be translated. Now what? What else is there? I mean, I think we're still scanning. Can't go through there. Oh, here's something. Oh, let's investigate the soil.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Tkon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Tkon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Taconian ship ever built. I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this.
Descend, it says. Well, let's descend. Oh, is this that little side walkway we saw a moment ago? It is indeed. Now we get to go down here. Whoa. Oh, it's one of those things. Uh-oh.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
I've seen these before, in the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this,
wow,
then there must be
hundreds of millions, if not billions, all that remains of the Tkon civilization. Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form, preserved for all eternity.
I doubt Galvin would willingly leave these behind, so odds are he'll be back.
Unless this is why he sent Sidron here. What you have to understand is, these life forms systems were preserved for the benefit of the Tkon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Tkon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Tkon life is precious, irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Tkon in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
Your time has passed. The Tkon Empire is gone.
Only to be reborn, better and stronger than it ever was. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tkon Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Tkon, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Tkon here, and that's Portal. You're a sign, a disgrace to the memory of the Tkon, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
I should have known.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. For to transport.
What was that all about?
You have to hear me out, Captain. I've always stood by you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On screen.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Tkon, not science. Tkon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Don't pressure me, Bedrosian.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Well,
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
We need Portal on our side. I'm not going to jeopardize that when I don't have to.
So you jeopardize the rest of us. And to think, I used to look up to you.
ouch.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
All right, we need to pause it right there. So, I mean, maybe if Bedrosian wasn't so dramatic and didn't go to such extremes, I would have been more open to what she had to say. But I really don't appreciate somebody coming to me and saying, if you don't do what I want you to do, I'm going to quit. Well, then go ahead and quit. That's what I say. We're a team here. You can express your opinion, and you can even express it strongly, but don't make threats. Did not sit well with me, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Lieutenant Bedrosian was enraged when Jara transported the Tkonian crystals from the vault to the Resolute and chose to put the relationship with Portal 6-3 ahead of the safety of the crew. Well, sure, you could look at it that way. But I mean, so far so good. We were able to warp away. I'm actually kind of surprised we were able to do that. I didn't think we were going to be able to get away with it. I thought they would tractor beam us or hit us or something right at the last second, but it didn't happen. So far so good. Feeling good about the decision. Anything new from Westbrook? No. Ermot? No. Nothing new there. I haven't talked to Solano since then. And we did get a reaction from Sidron. Sidron refused to accept Jara's explanation for the Tkon dead and blamed her for blatantly manipulating Portal 6-3. And speaking of 6-3, Portal 6-3 appreciated Jara's empathy when he was overwhelmed by feelings of loss inside the Tkon vault. He was eternally grateful when Jara transported the Tkonian crystals from the vault to the Resolute. Yeah, we can't lose him, because when Sidron was like, "Are you with us or are you against us?" It looks like he was thinking about it. Well, hopefully this really solidifies him on the Federation side, because Jara's right, we need him. We cannot do this alone. We absolutely 100% need him. So, if we have to transport those beings on board, so be it. Carter, I don't remember whether there's anything. Yeah, there was some new stuff there. So, Itasca, my hope is, that I keep saying over and over again, that we'll be able to reverse everything and bring these people back to normal. So, if we had let Itasca just go out into space, well, that pretty much eliminates any chance of bringing her back. So, I was like, get her in here. Lieutenant Itasca was thankful for Carter's empathy and understanding when she shared her guilt over the fellow soldiers they couldn't save aboard the Zeldy. Okay, that's old. That's not new. Major Armenta was caught off guard when Carter rescued Itasca aboard the Zeldy, but ultimately he respected the decision, and I think we got a reaction from Edsolar as well. Edsolar couldn't help but be relieved when Carter showed compassion and saved Itasca aboard the Zeldy, especially after he first said she'd have to figure it out for herself. Well, yeah, we did say that first. I don't remember there being an option the first time to let her in. I don't remember seeing that. So I ended up choosing the one that I thought was best at the time. But thankfully, we were able to bring her in, and I feel like that was the right decision. I feel good about it. Well, now what's going to happen? So we're flying away with all these crystals, all these Tkonian souls, which nothing's going to happen to them so long as they're not hit with that transporter beam. They'll be fine. They're not going to be turned into, scions of the flame. It's going to be fine. But we've warped away. I have to assume that Carter and Edsolar and Armenta and Itasca are on board the Resolute right now, so maybe we'll get back to their story in the next episode. But this is where this one ends. Thank you guys so much for joining me again on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next episode.